Welcome to RickRackRuby. This is my Valentine Gnome couple, Candy and Carl. Candy has some sweet braids and an embroidered face. Carl is very similar to my holiday cone gnome, but just has a change in his decorations and his colors. Enjoy! For me, nothing says Valentine's Day like that age-old combination of pink and red. So let's start. This is a sleeve from a pink sweater, and I think it's going to be just right for this. I'm going to cut right here, maybe right here, and then I'm going to seam along that line, turn it right side out, and fit it over my 17-inch cone. There we go, it's nice and tight. I probably should glue along this bottom edge, but the cuff is nice and tight and it feels pretty secure. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it though with my hot glue gun. I have two pieces of fur. One is 8 by 2 inches. This is for the hair. And then the beard is 7 inches across, 5 inches long or deep, and I cut out a little notch for the nose. I'll start by gluing this around the back of the head, which is determined by the back of the gnome, I should say. This is the seam that goes up the back, so this is going to be glued right here. I measured up 5 inches and marked it with a pin. That looks great, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Starting with the center back and working my way across, first one side and then the other. And then the center of the beard, which overlaps the hair a little bit. Gives it a nice fullness. I'm only gonna put glue right at the very top edge. I have a spot right there for his nose. And I might add a separate piece for the mustache, depending on if I can style this. Yeah, I might cut a separate piece of fur for the mustache. Let's decide later. For the nose, I have a half round wooden ball that I have already applied some cosmetic blush to make it a little more rosy. And I'm going to just apply some glue and glue it right there. Easy. Now for the hat, I'm going to make a red hat. I have a red sweater. I'm going to cut the hat at least 12 inches tall, maybe 12 and a half, and 11 inches across. Here's another sleeve. I'm just going to give this a go. It's nice and stretchy, so I'm sure it'll work. This might be a little too long, but we can trim it up later. It's already right sides together, so I'm going to put some red thread in my machine and stitch that up. Here's the hat all sewn up. I'm going to turn it right side out and pull it on. Hope for the best. I think it might be actually a little big, but I might like it that way. And I also might like it a little tall so that he'll be taller than his sweetheart. So I'm tucking in the front edge. Since I don't have a cuff there, I'll just tuck it in. There's a hole. Maybe I can put a little decoration there. Match up the back seam with the back seam here. That looks good. I'm going to pin it all the way around, and then I'm going to stitch it with matching thread. I'm going to stitch the red edge. Oh, that's going to be so cute. Okay. I have a nice long strand of quilting thread, red thread, doubled over with a knot in the back. I'm going to secure the thread in the back center and then stitch. I have to glue this better. Stitch all the way around to the nose, then a couple stitches right there, and then back to the back center. I'm making sure that my needle goes all the way through to the cardboard. I can feel that cardboard with the tip of my needle when I stitch through. I'm taking big stitches because I know that I'm going to go back again a second time. And then I want the edge of the fur to be concealed by the little fold in the hat. And cue music. That looks pretty good. I'm going to tie off my thread and then we'll get to decorate the hat. I have some options for pom-poms. I think I'll use the pink though. That'll be cute. And then I have these options for cord. Probably use this red and white. And then I have some, this one's so cute, it's all glittery. I think I'll probably use one of these. And then this one is just heart rhinestones. These are all from like the Dollar Tree or the dollar section at Target. I'm going to wrap this twine 3 times around the hat, a couple inches above the nose. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll tie a bow. I always give myself a generous amount of string or twine. Oops, I thought I had it 3 times. Looks like I only did it 2 times. That's okay. Start with a knot. And then I'll tie a bow. I like that. So the loops are starting to overlap the beard a little bit. And then I'll take this little sticker, put it right over the bow. That just helps to secure it. And then I'll tie these streamers into overhand knots. Nice. Now I'll sew the pom-pom to the top of the hat. I'm using red quilting thread and stitching this on by hand. I always want to make sure I go through the center of the pom-pom, which you can kind of feel as you sew through. And now let's take a look at the beard. See if I can make a little mustache with this fur. That'd be cute. I'm going to try cutting another piece from the fur. This is what my fur square looks like. It was just a little piece of crafty fur off of the back wall at the fabric store. Yes, I think this will be better. So first I'm going to just go ahead and glue that right down, right there underneath the nose. Separate this into 2 halves and pull them apart. And then, pro tip from Ruby, I'm just going to spray a little bit of hairspray on my fingertips and style that mustache. There we go. And our Valentine Gnome man is complete.